Let's continue, don't escape. Okay, so we were in the toilets. Sidereal plexus doesn't have to be introduced to anyone. Electronics, computers, automotive industry, space exploration. You name it. Their newly opened facility doesn't look like another. Everything seems so loud today. The newly opened facility doesn't look like another cash grab by the corporation. A clinic. Weird. Like all the settings have changed on stream elements. Clinic for people in comas. If your loved one had the misfortune of falling into a coma, you might want some professional care for them. Usually this kind of deal is super expensive. Sidereal Plexus Sleeper Clinic, however, is dirt cheap. Why would a corporation focus solely on its own profits do something like this? People point out that this is just a PR stunt, an attempt to improve its image. While this is entirely probable, we don't believe it to be the truth. As we all know, the truth is always hidden much deeper. Some families that decided to use the clinic and who wish to remain anonymous to weekly conspiracy readers report seeing their loved ones in public walking around as if nothing had happened. Approach, they don't even recognize their family members, displaying totally different alien behavior. While the wake-up rate of people in comas is low in general, the reports of coma patients behaving like completely different people is unheard of. Could it mean Sidereal's using them for scientific experimentation? Brainwashing is one option, but we at Weekly Conspiracy have another possible and chilling solution. Sidereal Plexus is working on some sort of mind transfer technology. They are using people in comas as vessels for other consciousness. Not interested in the well-being of the owner of the original body, they are just using them as sleeves of sorts. While this is totally speculative and we lack the necessary proof, we have been contacted by a supposed former clinic worker who confirmed our theory. Unfortunately, all contact with that person has since been lost. We don't know who they were and whether or not they were being truthful. We will continue this topic in future issues of Weekly Conspiracy, so stay tuned and remember, they want you to think we are the crazy ones. Not sure why I'd need rat poison. I thought I'll be making French fries with it, but who knows. I'd better watch out where I spill it, because it won't just dry like water. We met a squad of soldiers led by Sarge. They are stationed in the restaurant and might offer us some help. Okay, let's talk about this. We might have a clue to where to find a spaceship. Yeah? What you need that for? To escape. To escape, you're out of your mind. Where would you escape? Well, there's a space station, supposedly. Son, I understand you want to survive at all costs, but this is being delusional. The entire world is dead. This isn't something you just escape from. You can't. There is nowhere to go. There is no magical kingdom, no wonderful utopia waiting for survivors. No space station will save you. Don't let anyone fool you like that. How is Steve doing? Still don't have everything to treat his wounds. What do you need exactly? Bandages and something to disinfect his wounds. I have the bandage, yes. This bandage should help. Yeah, thanks. Hi. Can't talk, I'm on guard duty. I'll make it quick. You want to come with us? Why would I? We might have a way out of this mess. You're one of those crazy sect people, right? Aliens will come and help you ascend. You only have to commit mass suicide on top of a hill. Am I right? No, nothing like that. We'll find a spaceship and... I knew it. Crazy sect people. You're not helping, Kate. What do you think about Sarge? Good leader. Honorable man. Trusted friend. Hi. What do you want? You want to come with us? Where? We might have a way out of this mess. Great. Have you discussed it with Sarge? Well, I'm discussing it with you. I'm not a deserter, and I don't want becoming want to be the last thing I do. What do you think about Sarge? He's okay. Wait, did he send you to ask me? No? Then what do you want to know? Just curious, I guess. Okay, so we have a new location. We'll need to drop some of this stuff off, though. Okay, so considering we were going to be facing a flood, makes sense that we'd hide upstairs. First things first. Okay, let's head out. We also have this Hunter's Lodge. Very Evil Dead. There are some visible scratches on the floor, as if something was pushed back and forth repeatedly. It's locked. I think so. The painting depicts a wolf or a large dog on a snowy hill. There is a human settlement in the distance. Night is dark and the sky seems hazy. I think I've seen this picture somewhere before. One of the antlers is skewed. I can't reach it. This seems long enough to be able to push the antler. Ah. There was a revolver in the safe. There is still something there. There was a box of rifle ammo in the safe. There is one more box inside. Okay. I mean, we don't know. Cody's thing might be true that we actually have some kind of weird zombie things coming after us, you know? Oh, those will be useful. I can see the back of the lodge from here. The liquid in this can is dry and useless. Something has been covered with it, though, as the lid was left open. bottle of whiskey, that could be used as disinfectant. The socket won't solve any of my problems. Something has been covered with wood sealer. Lovely. Tall tree. Is that it? So. What was covered with wood sealer? Oh. Solar panels. Yeah, that's probably how they kept the lights on at night. Solar panels don't work at night. Come on, David, don't be stupid. They store at the power during the day. Yeah, I knew that. I was just joking. Anyway, I can barely see those panels under all those dead leaves. I doubt they collect anything. Well, I could climb the roof using the porch railing, but I need something to help me remove those leaves. Can I climb it too? Okay, this feels like a safe point. I don't know why I'd want to reveal these. I guess it will power the stuff in the cabin and might reveal something. Since the leaves are gone, the solar panels receive all the light they can get. The fireplace is empty with a thick layer of ash on its walls and floor. Smells like burnt wood. Doesn't seem like anything happened. Good points, kid. When have I done stupid things? I actually saved her life. I guess it could store the light for some time and then we could get something from it. How much? 6 hours 50 minutes. This wooden board should be really nice for the windows. Spend some time upgrading your rifle. Adding a silencer would make it possible to shoot without drawing a lot of attention. You don't really need to shoot at anything yet. I could take the whiskey over to the soldiers. It's out of fuel. Some electrical cables inside. Oh yeah, we could move this. I'm gonna load back to the cabin. Not waste the time moving those leaves. We'll bring the whiskey to the soldiers when we return. Last issue we investigated Sidereal Plexus' sleeper clinic, but the problem still exists and people out there are still being controlled by mind-transferring technology. We at Weekly Conspiracy began to wonder, why does Sidereal Plexus have this technology in the first place? Together with all their other advancements in space exploration, energy and computers. These days Sidereal Plexus seems to be the first to come up with anything to us. This seems just a bit too suspicious. They might have the best engineers in the world, but that can't explain how they are producing countless advancements, introducing many of them into our everyday lives. One can only wonder what fraction of the technology we are actually seeing. Moore's law states that processing power of computers doubles every 18 months. However, since Sidereal opened their computer research branch 2 years ago, this increase has tripled. This defies any logic and leads to an obvious conclusion. Aliens. We at Weekly Conspiracy believe Sidereal Plexus has been in contact with extraterrestrial beings since its founding. When you think about it, it's been right in front of us this entire time. Sidereal as in stellar or astral. It's pretty solid proof that their technology wasn't created on this planet, whether by allowing alien spaceships to land in their secret facilities or by opening portals to other universes. They are importing this technology from an otherworldly place. The real question is, what is the price they are paying? Let's hope we will never find out, because we at Weekly Conspiracy fear this price might hurt us all. Aliens. No, David. No aliens. Don't believe in everything you read. Even if it's not far from the actual truth. It isn't. Let's move, David. Walking it won't help, there's gotta be a way to get in there and pick it up. Ouch, this metal is rusty and covered with spikes. I'm gonna cut my hands and bleed to death if I try to climb it. Oh, we got it on the other side. It's stuck under that large heap of concrete. Oh. The system has detected a collision. Already lifted what I wanted. I'm done here. Okay, guess that's what we wanted from this place. Let's go see the soldiers. I guess this could be used to disinfect the wound. Oh wait, that'd be a waste of fine whiskey. Oh come on, you can have the rest of it. That's it, we can now properly mend your wound, Steve. Can you help, Kate? Why, because I'm a girl it automatically means I'm a nurse. It's okay, I'll do it. What do you want? Are you always this friendly? Only with bullet holes, ma'am. How do you feel? Better. Thanks, I owe ya. You want to come with us? Are you willing to carry me? I'm done. Okay, fair enough. Come with us. Does you want to come with us? David, a word, please. What is it, Kate? We can't just offer a ride to everyone we meet. Cody, I get it. He's with us. But we can't take more hitchhikers. We don't know what condition the ship is in, how much fuel there will be, how much air reserves. There might be a strict weight limit. It's okay. I wouldn't want to go anyway. But the world is doomed. I've come to terms with that. They are men. They have the right to decide for themselves, right? Right, but we're a team, a squad, that keeps us together no matter what. Why did you ask them yourself? Right now I'm asking you. Okay, so here's my answer. Good luck with your plan, I mean it. But we're staying. Which one of them was a technician? Ah. Hi. David A. I'm Paul. I'm the team's main engineer. Engineer, huh? Nice to meet you. Is there anything you need? We want to survive that storm. Why don't you just come with us and avoid the whole thing? There's no time. Escaping the storm means we lose too much of tomorrow to travel back. If I were you, I'd make sure the house you're staying at has a lightning rod on the roof. And if it doesn't, I'd make one. Do you have anything that might help with the thunderstorm? Well, I have something. They're called storm catchers, experimental devices created by Sidereal Plexus. How did you know? Lucky guess. Anyway, this technology actually repels thunderstorms. And we have them. Well, since you helped Steve, I feel obligated to help you in return. So here they are. How do you use those? Okay, so there are 3 catchers in the set. Each of them has to be mounted on a high spot, the higher the better. Also, each of them needs electricity to function. In order to make them work, you have to place them all within a few miles of each other. Try forming a triangle around your hideout. Would putting a stormcatcher on the hamburger pylon outside this restaurant work? Not very high, but with nothing else but desert around, I guess it would be fine. There should also be electrical cables there, you'll just need to power it. Guess it's a good spot. Can you help us put a stormcatcher here? I don't know, ask Sachi if that's possible. Do you want to come with us? Negative. We could use your technical knowledge, Paul. Can you take all of us with you? Probably not. Then, as I said, negative. We're a team. How remarkably noble. And stupid. Bye. Paul gave me those stormcatcher things. Ah yes, he told me about those. Yeah, so I'm supposed to install them somewhere high above ground. Form a triangle around our base. Sounds like a plan to me, if Paul says it'll work. There we go. This restaurant pylon sign isn't very high, but it's surrounded by mostly empty space. It should be sufficient according to Paul. Could you help us get it up there? We don't have a ladder or anything like that. How about we trade? What do you have in mind? We're low on ammo and our guns are in critical condition. Bring me a firearm and some bullets and I can order my men to install this thing for you up there. Do we have a deal? I guess we do. Four hours, 42 minutes. Let's see if we can give them the revolver instead of the rifle. This revolver should do. It's in perfect condition. Where did you find it? I have my sources. This ammo will do. But what's with our deal? You've done your part. Just give me the stormcatcher and we'll put it on top of the restaurant pylon sign. Okay, I'll tell my boys to put that on the pylon for you. We'll also power the pylon so that the stormcatcher actually works. Thanks, Sarge. No problem, but remember, you still have to install 2 more catches to form a triangle around your base. Don't have a high position over here though. I'm thinking we have to put it on the construction crane maybe. Fuck, we're not going to have a lot of time. Ouch. I need to turn the generator off. Storm is getting closer. Install the storm catcher. Okay, and then the tree. Do we need to... We might have to grab the extension cord from our place, actually. We've got to have so little time. Anything we could need? Also the lightning rod is a thing too. We'll have to see once we finish with this. So little time, will barely make it home. How long was this? We don't have enough time. Shit. Well, let's see what happens if we don't make it home in time. Also, it's nighttime, so it might not even have power. We can see our other stuff as well, what the blockades are doing. As the day ended, black clouds pushed by winds from the east covered the sky, casting dark shadows on the ground below. You tried to escape, but it didn't work out well for you. Acid rain and lightning strikes got you, leaving you no way to escape. It was too much, as you were standing knee-deep in murky acid rain, a nearby lightning strike turned out to be your demise. Okay, so we have to get back to the start of the day, I think. Yeah, I didn't have enough time. I need to time manage better. Nah, that should be good. I don't think we need either of these. go back and drop some stuff. We haven't encountered any monsters, but we have a drawing of one, possibly. So there should be power in there now. Revolver and the ammo. Gas canister. We have survived for... This is the third day. 2 days of weather anomalies. The first day was corrosive gas. The second day there was a massive heat wave. And we're trying to find a spaceship to escape on. Because the moon is crashing on Earth. No. Yeah, we just know when it's going to hit. Oh, we know what catastrophe there is coming because at the start of each day we see a nightmare of it. Last night we saw a nightmare that we opened the window and got flooded, and then a lightning strike hit, and we got electrocuted. Yeah, the music is nice. Works really well with the style. Yep. I think there are a few more pixel point and click games that have come out in the recent years. I should definitely play them because I really like this genre. Yeah, super realistic games are easier and easier to make nowadays. Making pixelated and custom art is a lot more difficult. You've got just such good engines nowadays that making a super realistic game isn't that hard anymore. I should have... Okay. We have 5 hours and 9 minutes left. Much better than yesterday. Engine cord. Won't catch her. Well, let's head to the cabin. Okay, good. I had some trouble with it at first because it had a weird power saving thing, but I turned it on to turn it to a different setting, so now it works a lot better. Okay, good. This is a long-ass extension cord if this works. I guess it kind of is. Okay. 3 storm catchers placed around. We have 3 hours, 7 minutes left. Okay. Final preparations. So we need to dig some ditches for the water to flow better. That was one. 120 minutes. "37 minutes left. How long would it take to nail a board in? I would think that it wouldn't take that long. "35 minutes, what's this? What kind of bullshit is this?" We might just have to hope that the ditch and storm catchers work for us. And we'll have to rely on those old covers. I don't know what I'd take for the night though. Guess the rifle just in case Cody's dream comes true. And we have some kind of monsters coming after us. But again, it just could be a kid's nightmare. Close the doors. Doors are closed. Oh yeah, the towels. Let's make them airtight. That's all the time we have. Well, we have a very basic covering on the windows. It's a flood, so I would imagine that we'd like to stay in the attic, even if it does have a hole there. Okay, 37 minutes, not enough to do anything. Let's see what happens. As the day ended, black clouds pushed by the winds from the east covered the sky, casting dark shadows on the ground below. Loud thunder was sounding all around, preceded by sudden and sharp flashes of light. With them, the first raindrops fell on the wastelands. It was not a life-giving water the dry land had been thirsty for. It was saturated with burning acid, as if Earth decided to clean its surface of life before the moon did. You put a Stormcatcher on a crane at the construction site. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds 5% away from the region. You put a Stormcatcher on a tall tree in a forest. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds 5%. You put a Stormcatcher on a hamburger pylon by the restaurant. Its special magnetic field pushed some of the clouds 5% away from the region. All 3 Stormcatchers were in place and functional. You formed a triangle around your base, shielding it from the storm and reducing its power by an additional 20%. You dug ditches around the base, driving away some of the water protected you from being flooded and reduced the threat by 15%. You didn't secure the hole made in the roof by the helicopter. A lot of water poured into the house through the hole. You closed the roof hatch. That was a good idea. It stopped 10% of the water from pouring in. You didn't do anything to save the house from being struck by lightning. It was bound to happen. A loud rumble almost blew your eardrums, and a large part of the roof was gone. Water poured in. You closed the front door, putting a towel in the crack. It stopped some water from getting in. You closed the back door, putting a towel in the crack. It stopped some water from getting in. The window on the ground floor was covered with a thick blanket. The blanket was taped to the wall with duct tape. It stopped 3% of the overall amount of rainfall. The window on the upper floor was covered with plastic wrap. The foil was attached to the frame with a lot of duct tape. It stopped 4%. The bathroom window was covered with plastic wrap. The foil was attached to the frame with a lot of duct tape. It stopped 4%. Oh, I think we're 1% away from surviving. With the thermal blanket in the opening in the ceiling. As a result, the hatch stopped 8%. Oh, we survived! It did not look good. The ground floor flooded, and the water poured in from the upper floor, the leaking roof and the windows. The acid burned your skin while you struggled to stand against the water current. It was too much water for poor Cody. You didn't even notice when a big wave washed him down the stairs. The kid drowned in the acid. Oh shit. The acid rain was everywhere, pouring down on the walls and under your soaked clothes. Somehow you managed to survive, but not everyone was that lucky. You survived, but not all of your friends were that lucky. The remaining survivors gathered at dawn behind the house and started digging a grave for a fallen friend. Plus 1 hour penalty added to the next day clock. I totally forgot about the lightning rod. I think I might just reload. Because I think we have the stuff for it. Cold night outside. So it is today. Is it? Yes, I've seen it. This time there's no way we survive this. We know where the ship is. Come on, Kate, how is it going to save us? Maybe you could tell me more about that space station. The story would be more believable. But so far... Just a little longer, David. Let's go to that outpost. It's pretty far away, so we'd better take a car. Okay, let's reload. I don't feel too good about that ending. Because I forgot about the lightning rod. I think we might be able to make a lightning rod with this pipe and the wire we found, maybe. No? Hmm. We want to direct the lightning away from our roof. Can't actually climb up there. See what we can do about that helicopter. Do I attempt to cover it from the outside? Can't go around the house here. There must be a way to get outside and see the... Oh, no. Can't take that ladder. Oh, there's a hatch. There we are. Never saw that. That would be a good spot to put a lightning rod if I had one. $40 Fuck. What happens if we still do it? Does it result in an instant game over? Or do we go inside if we do it? They ended Black Clouds. Let's see. Ah, no. You probably have to do a lot of preparation in the other days for this. I don't know. It seems like everything got revealed today. Man, you have to be really good on your time management, though. We'll just try with the top then. Close the hatch. Yeah, that looks better. I'm not exactly sure what I should have done better today to manage that time. Same stuff as before, but this time the helicopter is covered. I guess the lightning will still hit our house, so that might still result in Cody's death. Well, nothing else we can do. I don't think there is anything that we could use for bracing. I wonder if it's just... I mean... I guess it could be possible to not go to Sidereal Plexus, but that would probably result in a bad end anyways. Well, let's give it a try. We already survived before, but now we have this extra thing. We secured the helicopter hull, covering it with a tarp. This prevented some water from pouring into the house, however it wasn't a perfect fix, stopping 10%. Didn't mention Cody. The roof was already leaking, but not much of the rainwater managed to pour inside. You were safe. You survived to see another day. There we go. We managed to save Cody. I guess if you were just on the edge of losing, you lost Cody. Oh, it is today. Yes, I've seen it. This time there is no way to survive this. We know where the ship is. Come on, Kate, how is that going to save us? Maybe if you tell me more about that space station, the story would be more believable. But so far... Just a little longer, David. Let's go to that outpost. It's pretty far away, so we'd better take a car. At least there's going to be a spaceship. Yes. Like a real one, and we're going into space. Exactly. I want to go to space. We've brought some parts to this car. Ignition coil and fuel. Oh yeah. I'm not sure we're saving that much time doing all this. Again, we might have had to done this in the previous days. This is definitely a game that has a lot of replayability value. Okay, ready to leave. Do we want with us? I guess that's pretty much it. Prepare our weapon better. In case we have to shoot at something. We have a silenced rifle. Oh, if you fix up the car, you can shorten your travel time. Fuck, that's actually damn good to know. On your way to the outpost, you encountered an abandoned bus. Do you want to investigate? It has the Sidereal logo on it. They were using this bus to move their people to the launch site. Too bad their driver didn't know how to drive. Looks like they abandoned it here and continued on foot. Maybe they left something valuable behind. The label says Lab 13. Ah shit, that's behind us. That's in the Sidereal Plexus facility. That might be a special ending then. Well, let's go for the spaceship now. There it is. You mean this? What did you expect? I told you the location of this facility was confidential. Don't look for any bright neon lights or signposts. Yeah, but still. Come on, the whole place is underground. We have to get inside. There might be security measures waiting for us. Great. This man looks like he's been burned. The corpse looks melted. The sand around it turned into glass shards. Were they here when one of the spaceships launched, maybe? Warning, defense systems activated. Provide a valid ID card. Well, guess what we left at the house? Well... Where did I save? It was before we left for the gas station. Yep. Knowing that you can just drive around in the other days definitely cuts down so much time. Okay, that's the ID card. Metal plate is held by some screws. One of the parts looks burned. It says duplexer on it. Every time. Looks like those wires power the electrical doormat and the elevator. The elevator line is down. I have to find a way to restore its power. And while I'm at it, I should disable this doormat before someone gets hurt. Oh. Yeah, I gotta be real careful. That should do it. Nice. Well, finally, what took you so long? Why didn't we just jump over it? This large engine surely moves something big. However, it's not moving at the moment. With a proper tool, I could remove the transmission belt. Let's see what we need to do below first. Okay, what is that? A trajectory map. Why does it go to the moon? We are not going to the moon, are we? You said we're going to a space station. I never said the space station wasn't on the moon. But the moon is going to... Gotta be kidding. Please tell me you are. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the moon going to hit us in less than 12 hours? Why the hell would we want to go there? It's the only way. You have to believe me. I don't know if I have any reasons to believe you. You promised us safety, you promised us an escape. You said you wanted to leave this planet. Those are the exact words I used. How can I explain it to you? There's something in that moon base that will help us. Sidereal has a base there. What could possibly help us if we reach the moon on an hour before impact? And wasn't their moon base destroyed in the mining accident? It was, but they have another base on the moon. It's called Sidereal Plexus 1. And they... how should I put this? How do you think Sidereal has all this technology? Private space shuttles, moon bases, electric doormats, weather drones, heat absorbers. The means to accidentally blow up the whole damn moon. I'm sure I follow. Is it the other dimension theory? They're getting that technology from other worlds. Like other planets. No, other Earths. They are in contact with other versions of Sidereal Plexus. A vast network of connections across the endless universes. Constantly discovering new versions of the world as they go. Our world is merely one page in an enormous library of worlds they have access to. You expect me to believe all that? I don't really care if you do. Help me off this planet, or get out of the way. Please don't fight. Even if we're going to die, we can die together. Right? I don't want to be alone again. Fuel burning catalyst formula. This experimental liquid greatly increases fuel's power output. Can't believe we are doing this. Nothing unusual about it, just a standard slide projector remote. It has batteries inside, good thing they are secured with a screw, otherwise someone could take them. Remove the batteries, without them the remote is useless. In case they have doubts, here's the FAQ. Why is it on the moon? Even weak signals could corrupt our devices. The moon's body shields our facility from Earth's intense radio interference. Is this a one-way trip? Yes. Where will we end up and in what state? A safe world will be selected, you are likely to survive intact. Who was selected for this rescue? Why is X not here? We had limited time and resources and we could only bring as many people as we gathered since the incident. If you believe someone crucial to the operation is missing, please report it to your supervisor. Why are we only taking one ship? The other ship is a reserve spare vehicle. Don't worry, we have directed our workers to multiple launchpad outposts. Nobody will be left behind as long as they present value to this company. It's locked, probably with a fingerprint reading lock. It's a fingerprint scanner. Let's see if it recognizes me. That's what I thought. Okay, where do we find a finger? Kate. Could you scan your finger? There's a finger scanner on that door. Yes, so? Well, since you know so much about Sidereal, I thought you could... David, oh, come on, you wouldn't have any idea about this place if you weren't somehow involved. Even if I was, do you think I'd still be here if I was important enough for them to save me? Humor me. Happy now? There it is. Look at that. I told you it'd be here. The spaceship. I'm sure you hadn't doubted me for a second. I admit this looks impressive. It's like a regular space shuttle but smaller and more fancy. It is promising. Can we go inside? Don't celebrate just yet. There's space for 2 rockets in this silo, see? 1 launch pad is empty. So they took one shuttle and left the other one behind. Why? Maybe one was sufficient. Remember, they weren't trying to save as many people as possible. They were just saving who they thought was worth saving. Or the other one was broken. Anyway, a bit of time has passed. The ship requires a general inspection before it's even remotely safe to use. There's a slot for an access card. There is a part of it at the bottom that seems to be open. This computer controls the hatch mechanism. Do you want to open the silos hatch? Probably not yet. Silo hatch is closed. Hull integrity check failed. Air composition selected. Fuel mixture missing. Fuel catalyst missing. Air supply OK. Warning, diagnostic system is damaged. Please perform a manual onboard inspection to complete the diagnostics. Adjustments of fuel mixtures might be required. Current fuel mixture quality terrible. Superb. There, I don't think it could be done any better than this. Okay, I guess we'll open the hatch then. We need a catalyst and a hull integrity check. Console has an inlet for a catalyst fluid that will be injected into the fuel tank. I hear the engine is working, but the elevator doesn't seem to move. Without transmission belt, this engine is useless. Okay, we need to go get that. So how does it look? You tell me, I don't know much about spaceships. I always imagine it would be more horizontal. It can be confusing, but the ship will rotate to horizontal position after we launch. Still, it kinda looks like some sort of space bus with all those seats. The purpose was to drive people to and from the moon. It kinda is a space bus. Anyway, look around for any systems that seem to be missing. How will I know if a system is missing if it is not there? Come on, David. You're smart. It's not a rocket. It's not rockets. Well, actually, it kinda is. But today is the day. Yes. We either fly or we fry. Can't believe you're able to joke about the Earth being destroyed. Then again, I can hardly believe the Earth is being destroyed in the first place. Well, yes, this world is lost. There's nothing we can do, just escape. Guess you're not sharing any more details on our actual plan of what we do once we take off. Listen, right now taking off isn't even certain. The ship might not fly, or it might explode in the air if it's damaged. There are a million things that can go wrong. So yes, let's focus on those things now. You'll learn about everything soon enough. I was thinking about Cody and... Easy, David, what do you want me to say? That I like him? Yes, I like him. There, are you happy now? Well, yes, I still think you overreacted. I just wanted to ask. He's a good kid, David, okay? I'm surprised he's still holding up. After all that happened, a lot of adults would have had a breakdown, yet he's still going. It's admirable. Are we ready to launch? I've made some calculations and we barely have enough fuel to get to our destination. We have to limit our weight. And you seem to be carrying a lot of stuff with you. I like picking things up. You never know when you're gonna need a water sprayer. God damn it. So it was a pointless item. Well, now you have to say goodbye to your belongings. Take only things that weigh, say, 1 kilogram in total. 1 kilogram, fine. Slot labeled nav chip is empty. Lithium hydroxide filter is installed. Everything seems to be fine here. Label says engine calibrator, but there is nothing here. Auxiliary air tanks are in place. Everything seems to be fine here. I found a glue gun in the toolbox. It seems to be out of power. The glue gun now has working batteries. They won't last for too many uses though. We are missing an engine calibrator. And a nav chip. So we need to create the catalyst somewhere. Hey, this fin is cracked. This can't be good, right? What, where? Yes, see? You think it's serious? Looks like it might be. Best case scenario, we will lose a lot of thrust from air resistance. And the worst case, we explode during the ascent. Oh. Can I glue it shut? Yes, gluing the crack in the spaceship hull is totally going to help. Fuck you! We still need a fingerprint from somewhere. We might have to visit this Sidereal Plexus building. Okay, we need to fix this bridge up. Need nails to do this. Ah, crap. You want to use the hammer and nails to build a makeshift bridge. This will require one handful of nails, but it will allow you to travel through the ravine without any delays. However, you will still have to stop your vehicle here if you have one. Oh. Sure, I guess. We did have a lot of extra time on the first days, so that's definitely something we should have done then. Where was the door we got in from the last time? I mean, we opened the door somewhere, right? Ah, here we are. This is a list of patients. Yes, sleeper clinic patients. Each has another name assigned in the visitor column. I recognize those. Those are sidereal plexus officials. Why do they match coma patients with visitors? Kate. I regret ever working for them. I had no idea. No idea about what. Tell you later. We have to focus on the other things now. The mind transfer thing. I've made the calculations again. The instability ratio is too high. It can't work. We have to stop the operation. We have to stop it, or consequences will be catastrophic. We need this. Maybe. Two reds, one blue, two blues, one black. Two blacks, one blue. Mixer finishes work. Let's see. I've put it into the bottle. Oh shit, do I have to go all the way back to find out if I'm right? You still think Kate is mean? Yep. It wouldn't be Kate if she wasn't a little bit mean. Maybe it's her way to show she likes someone. You know, like she tries to be a badass, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, she has to show her friends that they are on the same side. Look anxious. Can't wait. I wanna go to space already. Also, Kate says the moon is gonna hit Earth today. Can we watch that from above? Because that sounds like really dangerous. Sure, we will be saving our spaceship in space. Can I tell you a secret, David? Sure. I'm scared, like almost all the time. I'm just trying to think about going to space so I don't think about the end of the world. Cody. What? I just want to say that I'm proud of you. For what? For being scared. Fear is something we all feel, Cody. Feeling fear doesn't mean you're not brave. And you're the bravest kid I've ever met. I am. Yes, and I'm sure you'll love it in space. Well, we have the catalyst. Guess we'll head back. Only the nav chips, though. And we need a fingerprint for that scanner. Can we take a finger from that one guy who's here? Don't have any cutting tools. Oh, what if Cody has the fingerprint? Maybe he's like the son of some of these workers. Pretty sure that that room has the nav chip and whatever else we needed. Can't think of any other place that would. Let's go see the soldiers. Okay, they left some gloves for me. I should totally fuel up though. I can't even ask him. Do you like it here, Cody? It's kind of spooky in here. Can we just go to space now? We're working on it. I've brought the catalyst into the injector. Path came loose. I'll take it, I hope it wasn't important. Duplexer, that's on the roof. Let's see what that thing does. I fixed it. What does that do, though? What the? An airplane? An actual flying airplane? Wait a second. Okay, why? Hush. See any difference? No, should I? Yes, if it was flying you'd see it move. It's not airborne. The radar was supposed to be detecting things up in the sky. Yes, it also detects active transponders, beacons installed in aircrafts. So we're looking at a possible location of an airplane on the ground. Yes, somebody didn't disable their transponder, which might indicate a crash. Give me your map. I'll estimate its position based on the radar's readings. Ah, that'll be useful. Should have the stuff we need right in there. That must have been a tough landing. Believe me, I've seen worse. I don't doubt that. The plane seems to be mostly intact, so it's a good landing in my book. Did it belong to the Sidereal fleet? Most likely. But whatever it was carrying might still be on board. Come on. I like this spaceship better. Can we go back to the spaceship? Later, okay. Shit, I didn't bring the fucking shovel. Oh, it's still faster to go to the house and fetch it than dig with my bare hands. Maybe not. Oh, well, yeah. This crate is sealed shut. I won't be able to open it with my bare hands. Okay, I need a cargo manifest of some kind. Otherwise, I'm probably just wasting my time. This person dead? It would seem so, kid. Let's see if he had something that might be useful to us. Wait. What if he comes back to life and bites you? Cody. Relax, David is a professional. He has searched like a dozen corpses. What happened? Did it just move? Cody. Wanna wait outside, Cody? Oh, I want to see that. You look at the mummified corpse, are you sure you want to touch it and search for anything useful? Yes? Just a piece of paper, cargo manifest. Let's take a look. That thing flashed for long enough. Wires, gaskets, navigation chips, that's what we need. Air tanks, voltmeters, instant noodles, nuts and bolts, sizes 10 through 15. Well, we need the navigation chip. I think we're good on air tanks. See what's inside. Heap of electronic chips. It says nav chip on the label. How are we going to get through that fingerprint scanner? There's a lot of sand. The whole nose of the plane is buried. Is there any way we could take the finger off this? I mean, it's probably burnt to shit, so it wouldn't work anyways. We maybe glue that metal plate onto the pin. Wait, but I need something to create an airtight seal over the crack. Install the navigation chip. Engine calibrator. Oh no, what if it's the wife that we need to get to? That's the only intact corpse that I can think of. As we are right now, I don't think we're going to make it. Where else would we get a fingerprint from? Wasn't this guy either. What if they have a navigational or a whatever that other thing was here? Engine calibrator? Oh wait, 50? Ah, that size is 10 through 15. Is there maybe one that wasn't labeled there? Goes up to 7. Oh, you know what? We actually probably need that welding tool from the construction site. We might just have to try and see the different stuff by failing. We'll start at the beginning of the day, maybe. Fingerprint scanner has me baffled. We definitely need the welding tools for that. Oh yeah, we could probably use the protective clothing to climb to the welding tools. Okay, let's drop everything we have. Try out the rocket. See the different stuff that happens. The world was ending, the moon cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both celestial bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green. Well, some systems were green. You didn't have time to check every last nut or seal, like people did before launching rockets in the old days. Kate looked at you with her headset on, engine is ready, initiating launch procedure, overriding safety protocols, manual controls engaged. The hatch was open, leaving you a clear way towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2... Buckle up, it's going to be one hell of a ride. 1, 0. The acceleration force pushed you hard into your seat, squeezing all the air from your lungs. The rocket began its ascent. You looked back to see Cody in his seat. The kid had been through a lot, but he was lucky enough to end up with you on this ride. The ship climbed through the sky while Kate struggled with the engine's power. Sarge and his men were standing on top of a hill. He traveled far west since you had last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed into the sky, praising the bright light of your rocket. Would you look at that, smirked Sarge, slowly shaking his head. That kid actually did it. Good luck with whatever you find there, he added before he turned away. The whole squad decided to open their last bottle of whiskey and drink it as the world around them started falling apart. The vessel was gaining altitude, at least life support seemed to work fine. Because of the default setting had been corrupted, you were forced to create the fuel mixture yourself. The composition was perfect. Maximum efficiency meant a lot of thrust and smooth descent. You installed a navigation chip in the ship systems. With its help, Kate was guided with a set of numbers, angles and coordinates, which is always better than just guessing. The engines were never properly calibrated. Kate did what she could, but it was a tough fight when one engine kept responding to her inputs differently than the other. There was a crack on the ship's fin, a flaw ready to attack. Kate was trying to overcome violent tremblings caused by the crack, struggling with the controls. You prepared a special catalyst for the fuel. It caused the main rocket to burn fuel quicker, but it also made the reaction much more powerful. Seeing the fuel was running out way faster than expected, Kate pushed the throttle to the max, ignoring any safety warnings that filled the screens around her. It was your only chance to reach the moon. Too bad the ship wasn't prepared for such a rough ride. Shaken by the vibrations and hit by a not-so-ideal angle, it started to break apart. An explosion lit up the sky, only to quickly disappear. Soon there were much bigger explosions all around the globe. At least the death was swift. Maybe there was something that could have been done to prevent it. Okay, so let's see. We need to find this engine calibrator. I'm so sure that it's behind the fingerprint locked door, but I have no idea where to get that fingerprint. I just thought that we could cut one of the corpse's fingers off, but that didn't seem to be the case. Kate and Cody couldn't switch it on either. I think we need to find the welding tools in the construction area, and we can probably use the safety gloves that we got from the soldiers. Where the hell do I get that fingerprint? There's no new ways to go here, I don't think. The only cutting tool I can think of is a knife in the restaurant. No one left here. Oh? Oh, there we are. On the dirty glass there's a well-preserved impression of a hand made with fried grease. You can even see the fingerprints on it. Can we use duct tape on it? I need to catch the fingerprint on something. Do we have anything that could work? Could we break the window and just take it with us? I don't think that's how fingerprints work. Not sure if we need to fix the bridge. I don't think we're saving that much time there. We don't need a knife anymore. I think it was this. I am curious about this one though. This is the formula that we just... Oh, it doesn't have the reds there. I think the hardest part is to figure out how to get those fingerprints of the glass. This was used to pull heavy weights up and down. Maybe this could help me somehow. I need the hook for this. I'm just exploring that right now. I don't care too much about the time. I should find a rope first. I don't think we've seen any rope. We might have to visit the RV and stuff like that too. Something new might have happened there. There's nothing at the ruined house. Can I take the rope from this? Let's go check out the other places and load back. Nothing circular. So I need to find something that acts as a lever for that rope clamp. There's some item that I'm missing somewhere. I don't want to scrape that dirt off. Glue gun melts the glue into multiple goo. I've put some of it on the window. I just need to wait a moment for it to dry. Meanwhile, the glue gun has run out of power. I guess remote control batteries don't last too long. The glue has dried and formed a plastic mold. I need something to separate it from the glass without damaging the imprint. There. I have a perfect impression of this guy's fingerprint. Okay, we can see if there's maybe some tools to help us in here. The engine calibration chip or thing is probably there. Here goes nothing. Device used to calibrate engines so they give a steady, even thrust when fired. Lithium hydroxide filter. We don't need that, that's still fine. Now we just need to find the something to get or to release that rope. That's the only thing we're missing. Something that can act as a lever with a circular profile. There's nothing else here, just this filter. Okay, gotta go back. What the hell do we need for that? Clamp. It's the only thing holding us back now. Could it be just a pipe? Did I not try that already? Can't take the rifle with us anyways. I'll take the short hose as just to be sure. I mean, this is circular. The middle. Got the fuel tank. God damn it. Of course it was that. I thought I used that pipe already. The pipe fits perfectly into the opening. Flax rope is stuck. Still don't need the flag. Okay, toss all of this shit away. I didn't take the hook. We should also go check out that cave. Now that we have the rope. Use some sort of hook to attach the rope here. I'll link it. Oh yeah, and we have the propane tank back home. I think we're done with this area here. Nah, we need to get some fuel. to go check out this hole. We should have dropped home. Use it to get the rope down the cave, but I need to put it in the crack in the rocks above. What's in here? If you inserted the hook into the crack, it sits there firmly. It should be safe to use a rope. Really cold down here. Oh, maybe this is a easy way to survive the heat storm. So you don't have to waste time securing the house. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here. Yeah. So this must be a shortcut to surviving the heat wave then. Wait, did I drop the... I think I dropped the fucking hose. I'm such a fucking mess today. We might not have the time anymore. Well, we'll just have to see. Definitely need some time for the welding, so... Oh, sweet. My classic arena tokens are full. Those notifications are never accurate, by the way. I keep using all of my energy and then it says that I have full energy. Well, let's give this all a try. Grab the welding stuff. Yes, a welding torch will do, but I need to plug it into power. I need some material to cover the crack with. It's not aerodynamically perfect, but it will have to do. Okay. The catalyst. I think that's it. Well, I think that's it. Let's dump all our extras. Supposed to be under 1 kilogram, right? One kilogram in total. Wrench could be useful. Okay, well, 1 kilogram. Let's give it another try. The world was ending, the moon cracked into pieces, was moving rapidly towards the planet, both celestial bodies pulling each other apart. All systems green, while some systems were green. You didn't have time to check every last nut or seal like people did before launching rockets in the old days. Kate looked at you with her headset on. Engine is ready. Initiating launch procedure. Overriding safety protocols, manual controls engaged. The hatch was open, leaving you a clear way towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2. Buckle up, it's going to be one hell of a ride. 1, 0. The acceleration force pushed you hard into your seat, squeezing all the air from your lungs. The rocket began its ascent. You look back to see Cody in his seat. The kid had been through a lot, yet he was lucky enough to end up with you on this ride. The ship climbed through the sky while Kate struggled with the engine's power. Sarge and his men were standing on top of a hill. He traveled far west since you had last seen him. The whole squad raised their heads and gazed into the sky, praising the bright light of your rocket. Would you look at that? Smirked Sarge, slowly shaking his head. That kid actually did it. Good luck with whatever you find there, he added before he turned away. The whole squad decided to open their last bottle of whiskey and drink it as the world around them started falling apart. The vessel was gaining altitude, at least life support seemed to work fine. Because the default settings had been corrupted, you were forced to create the fuel mixture yourself. The composition was perfect. Maximum efficiency meant a lot of thrust and a smooth ascent. You installed a navigation chip in the ship's systems. With its help, Kate was guided with a set of numbers, angles and coordinates, which is always better than just guessing. You installed a calibrator system on board. It precisely calibrated all the engines, making them really well coordinated. Good thing you noticed and fixed that crack on the ship's fin. With your repairs, it proved to add almost no air resistance. Kate managed to compensate for the slight aerodynamic changes with her piloting skills. You prepared a special catalyst for the fuel. It caused the main rocket to burn fuel quicker, but it also made the reaction much more powerful. You made it to orbit, and from there it was surprisingly a short way to the moon. Kate flew the ship towards the lunar base. Kate, are you alright? That wasn't one of my best landings. I've never seen you do any better. Could be worse though, couldn't it? In my defense, it was my first time landing on the moon. Are you okay? I don't know. Can you stand? I think. What's that sound? Are we going to die? We're losing air, David. Now is the time to use the space suits. Initiating decompression procedure. Decompression complete. Have to find a way to open this door. Only one possible. Airtight. I think it's safe to remove the suits. Great, because I'm almost out of oxygen. Okay, so what now? Let's look around. What are those? Kate. Sleeper pods. Why are people here? You said they all left. You said they went to a different dimension or something. They did. This is what they left behind. Oh, they transferred their minds elsewhere. It's kind of like Soma, actually. Kate, you said they escaped. They did, David. Check out their neural activity monitors. They are flat because their bodies are here, sleeping. But their minds left this place. They traveled through the realm of dreams and already woke up in safety months ago. Pods just sustain their empty bodies here. Not that it's required, but if for any reason anyone wanted to get back, they still can. At least for now. Wait, I've got some questions. So it's some sort of hibernation. Yes, so the body doesn't die while the consciousness is elsewhere. What happens if the body dies? In any normal circumstance your mind would die too. But Sidereal has discovered something. I don't know what it is exactly, but they can completely separate the mind from the body. So when the moon hits, Earth and everything here blows up, it won't matter to them. Realm of Dreams. A poetic name, but quite graphic. Sidereal has discovered that the human mind is capable of accessing this place. A vast network connecting every mind, as it later turned out. It reached out beyond every mind in the world. It can connect minds across universes. Why do the sleeper pods have to be on the moon? Why even bother flying here at all if they do is put you in pod? There was something about radio frequency interrupting stuff. The pods are extremely susceptible to any interference, yep. Especially radio waves. Humanity used to produce a giant mess of electromagnetic waves of various frequencies. Radio broadcasts, TV communications, I can go on and on. Sidereal found it next to impossible to come up with a location desolate enough for the sleeper pods to work as intended. Faraday cage shielding was partially effective, but it was apparently causing some side effects. Early experiments led to some awful failures. They finally came up with the idea that the only thing that would shield sleeper pods well enough would be the moon. What about the moon-Earth communications? What about radio waves from space? Don't they interrupt the sleeper pods? Sidereal's own communication devices work on frequencies outside the harmful spectrum. Space radiation. Damn it, David, I don't know. They must have found a way around it. I'm not a physicist. What do you think of this place? It's bigger than I imagined. Really, does it look that huge? Look around, David. Most of this is impossible with current technology. Hell, I doubt it's even possible with whatever technology would be available 50 years from now. What does that mean exactly? It means Sidereal Plexus likes to borrow technology from other places. That's our way out. We get into these pods and we dream our way out of here. Wake up somewhere safe. Not sure how I feel about that idea. But then again, what do we have to lose? Hey there. What do you think of this place? I don't know. The place is cool, but I'm also scared. Is there a name for this feeling? You're awestruck. And a bit dizzy. $128 megabytes allocated, 38 free. Have a floppy. Console seems to be locked. Oh shit. This is slot for an access card. Console lets you gain access to the sleeper pods. Once you have it, you will be able to open and use any of the unoccupied pods. Do it. Sleeper pod control unlocked. That's very bad. Check the status before I start loading software into this. Control systems active, running diagnostics, sleeper pods active, occupied pods 52 out of 64, warning phase controller corrupted, unable to select destination, enabling emergency mode, emergency merge mode enabled. Sidereal Plexus takes no responsibility for memory loss and or personality merge. Oh no. No. Check that again. Maybe it was just a glitch. It still says phase controller corrupted. It's already happened. It keeps happening. Kate, you're not making any sense. Kate. Yeah? What's the phase controller? It's a system designated to transmit human consciousness to a selected target. Target a human in another world. Yes, usually an otherwise brain-dead clone they've prepared especially for this purpose. Or a patient in a coma in the worlds like ours, where cloning has not been developed yet. This is how they use to navigate between worlds. Go to sleep here, target a sleeping human vessel in another world and wake up there. I'm not sure if this is more terrifying or more unbelievable. If that controller is disabled, we can't select the target body or world. So what's the emergency merge mode? When the primary phase controller is disabled, a backup system kicks in. It targets a random world and a random sleeping person without their consent. Yes. However, for some reason when this happens, you almost always end up in your own body, but in a different world. Where will we go? Well, without the phase controller, two things can happen. We can end up in limbo in the dream world without bodies to return to, or we can wake up in our own bodies in a different world, a different version of our world, like one where all this never happened. A world where there was no lunar explosion in 1996. Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. What do you mean it has already happened? I'm not sure. The dreams we already projected from somewhere to these bodies. The dreams we both have. The warning about incoming threats. Showing me where the sidereal office building was. Those might have been our own memories from our past lives. That would mean I've been through this. We all have. The computer says something about memory loss. Yeah, when your mind ends up in your own body in a different world, this is what happens. You merge, your current memories become distant. Like a dream that you've forgotten. Doesn't sound like we're going to make it in one piece after all. Better than dying completely, I guess. But if my past me warned me about the incoming events, who warned him? Another me. Who warned that other me? When did it all begin? As far as I know, the number of worlds might be infinite. It's better to not think about it. You have no other choice, David. We've got to use those bots. Whether they're fully operational or not. Can't we fix the damaged systems? Even if we knew how, it would probably take days. We definitely don't have that much time. Let's do this. Quick, this whole place is falling apart. Okay, let's see if this floppy does anything. I've inserted a phase control light. Disk into the drive B. The computer reads it. This program will not replace phase controller, however it will increase your memory transfer rate in emergency mode. I wonder if that must have been another floppy that we missed somewhere. Beeper pod's active. I hope this is going to make things better. I think I should ask others if they want to go first. Kate. I've inserted a special disk into the console. What disk? A disk I found in the sidereal plexus office. Computer says it will increase the memory transfer or something like that. You think it's gonna help? Yeah, I guess so. Even a single helper program like this could make a huge difference. If our memories are transferred intact, or at least in a greater, more consistent rate. This could be huge, David. This might actually save us. Time to sleep, right? Or should I go first? It's okay, remember to turn off the lights. And promise you won't do anything stupid. Have I ever done anything stupid? You're funny. Hey, Cody. Never change, okay? Okay. See you soon. Good night, Kate. Alright, David, so here we are. At the end of the road. Or is it the beginning? I wouldn't have made it here if it wasn't for you. Are you getting emotional now? I think I've spent too much time with you. Where do you hope to wake up? in a bed in a world where they have a moon and lattes. I hope that's what happens. Me too. Bye, David. Until we meet again. Just don't point your gun at me when we do, okay? Can't promise that. Hey there. Cody. It's time. I don't want to sleep. I know, but we all have to. I won't be able to sleep now, I'm too scared. This machine will help you. Come on. Don't be scared. What will happen? Where will we go? I don't know. But it's going to be alright. David. I don't want to be alone again. Ah, there's a fourth one. I think we could have... If we saved the old guy, he would have come with us. You won't be. Wherever you wake up, I will find you. Promise. Promise. Are you sure you want to hit the initiate induce sleep button and get into the sleeper pod? Yes. What the... Main power is offline, unable to initiate the sleeper pod. That's not good. You take a look at the screen and realize that while sleeper pods have their independent power reserves, you won't be able to initiate another pod unless the main power is back. There are some unnecessary systems powered, such as communication array. This is a standard procedure, so the crew is able to call for help. There is no one that can help you now. You could try to reroute that power to the station systems. Do it. Rerouting power reserves. Main power restored. Oh no. What a nightmare. It all felt so real. I feel there was something more in that dream. Something sad and important. Why do I feel like this already happened? Yet something is different. I'm gonna find out what. Shit! Well, that's a sad ending. Well, yeah, been a while since I've played a point-and-click game. Really scratched that itch well. I don't know, there's just something about these games that I enjoy so much. Oh yeah, armor games. Guess we needed that other floppy. Oh? Wake up, David. You have to wake up. You have to escape. The game not over. That's a new death? What a nightmare. It all felt so real. Holy shit! I feel that there was something more in that dream. Something sad and important. I do feel like this already happened. Yet something is different. I'm gonna find out what. I don't like the look of those clouds. It seems to be moving this way. If my nightmare might have been more than just a dream. We'll have a couple of hours, but I have to find a shelter fast. You know what? I think the moon, what's left of it, is getting bigger every day. I had a weird dream last night. It felt so real. I was attacked by a swarm of giant bugs, or locusts. I don't know, all I know is that it was painful as hell when they stripped the meat off my bones. This morning I saw something that looked like a dark cloud on the horizon. I know it's not really a cloud. The swarm is coming. I have to find a place to hide. Doing us all the tutorial stuff again. Man, this is so cool. Are we going to have a different disaster for all of the 3 days? I was so certain that that was the end. Hey, we know that... fuck. It could be useful now, though. Place looks abandoned. Staying here might be a good idea, but I only have a few hours to convert this ruin into a fortress before my nightmare catches up with me. It'll be interesting to meet Kate and Cody again. Now we actually know how to fix that hammer quicker too. So in this loop we have more knowledge because we inserted the floppy disk. I'm actually going to save here. Let's try out the other endings as well. It says the awakening down there now. Okay, this time let's not do anything at the console. Close and pray. Does something happen if we wait for too long, maybe? Yep, it's moving. Just chilling. I think it might just be looping. Yeah, it's just looping. Okay. What about now? Probably the same. Now we don't have memories, I guess. What a nightmare. It all felt so real. Like something is missing. Like I didn't do something important. But what? Blurry memory that disappeared too fast. I don't remember. Well, I guess it was just a dream. So that's like the bad ending. No achievement for that one. Okay. We'll continue tomorrow. Actually, we can continue tomorrow. I have a shift change that day. But yeah, we'll be back on the next stream, so have a good start of the week, everyone.